変身。来た。俺参上。
Morning YouTube, it's Badonkanog here. Today I'm going to show you the Deluxe Deno belt and the Deluxe Climax phone, both from Kamen Rider Deno. I got these little pieces of merchandise a few years ago. Today I'm going to tell you all about them. So first of all, let's talk about the belt. Size-wise, first thing you'll notice is it's pretty small. Deno was a season that sort of started this trend of the main rider having pretty much two belts, the pre-henshin and the post-henshin belt. And the pre-henshin belt is usually in line with the toy. So, if you think of this as Deno's pre-henshin belt, it's pretty much screen accurate for size. The details on it are, nice. You have little extra touches like the Deno system logo on the top. And this little thing that'll go down when you put the Climax phone in. You can also thank this belt for starting the system of belts that clip in from the side instead of having to be attached from the back. So, starting with Deno, the belts are especially easy to mod if you're a fatty like me or you're just not a Japanese kid. So we'll turn it on. And it defaults to sword form. There's no equivalent of platform with this belt. So that's the first piece you get. You also get the pass, which I think is pretty much in line with what you see on the show in terms of size. You can fold it a couple ways. And you can kind of feel that this half is a little heavier, so I think there's a magnet in here that triggers the functions for the belt. It also comes with a ticket, and there are lots of things from the Deno toy line that come with tickets, like figures or other toys. This one is just a blank ticket with nothing on it, which slides into the pass like so. Of course, it doesn't matter if there's actually a ticket in there, because it's not what triggers the belt. So, like I said, it defaults to sword form, so if you don't press any buttons and you go over with the pass, you'll get a red light. Okay, so now we can start going through the forms. Of course, you have one button for each of the four main Deno forms. We'll start with sword form. And then with every form, when you take the pass and you hold it over for a little bit more than a second, you'll get full charge. So then we can do rod form. Axe form. And then finally gun form. And then, of course, if you just kind of run the pass over it without holding it for a second for full charge, it'll just kind of make a bah, bah, kind of sound like. So, there you go. That's the Deno belt. I think it's pretty nice. It's very tiny. That is in line with the show, so it depends on your perspective on that. All the sounds are show accurate. It's not really missing any sounds. With the complete selection, you get sounds of the Imagines talking also, but that's more like a bonus. It's not a big deal to have it missing because it'd be pretty annoying anyway. So, moving on, let's talk about the Climax phone, the Keitaros. This is definitely smaller than what you see on screen. Even when our guy is not henching and just talking on it, it looks bigger on screen. So, screen accurate in terms of size? No. But it is perfectly in scale with the Den-O belt toy. So we can turn it on. Now, the first thing is, if you leave this alone after turning it on for 30 seconds, it'll start to ring on its own. So what this thing mostly does is it has a whole bunch of phrases in there from Momotaros, which I guess are great if you understand Japanese. So if you hit any of these number buttons, followed by the call button, you'll get some random thing from him. There's also a Denliner button, so if you press any sequence of 3 keys in a line, and then that, and you'll get that Denliner belt. It also has a button on the side, right here, which you can hit at any time to trigger Climax form, or if you want to do it the show accurate way, you can hit the bottom 4 number keys, followed by this. So I'll go ahead and show you that. So you get the show accurate Climax form ring, which is very nice. You only get Momotaros' voice when you hit Momo or Kinryu, which is a little bit disappointing because it's not show accurate. And of course the Climax phone attaches to the Den-O belt, just like on the show. So first we'll turn the belt back on. Then this chrome looking frame right here snaps right off. Now we can attach the phone to the front, just like so. Pull the phone all the way back, and the horns snap right out. Now, this big button right here is attached to a peg, which is attached to a hole in the belt, which is attached to a little button. When the belt first came out, a lot of people thought this was a secret button or something. Of course, now we know what it's for. So if you hit that button, you'll get the charge and up sound. So there you have it, the full Den-O combo. So these two things put together look pretty nice. I've had this on display on my shelf for a pretty long time. It looks pretty classy. I got this whole package for around $100 total when it first came out, and I think it was worth it because both things are pretty fun to play with. They look really nice. Of course, you get nice playability with the motion gimmick with this pass. So if you could track these things down for around what they came out for retail, I'd recommend it, but not for much more. So I hope you guys are enjoying the reviews. If you have any questions about the reviews or anything else, ask me right here or on my formspring account.